Dude, your stuff is the f***ing best by a f***ing mile.
Your Creekside Cigar Club June box is here in my hands. And tonight, we break down all of the picks for this month's club box. But before we do so, multiple things to run down, gentlemen. First of all, good to see you both. It's been a while since our front porch pod.
Yeah.
And the other pod that will never see the light of day. Audio issues, or maybe not. Maybe we're hiding something.
Right.
We are hiding something in the back right now. Some new samples we got in.
Oh, yeah.
That's an exciting situation.
I'm very excited about that.
I'm stoked about that one.
Yeah.
But we're going to go through all 5 picks of this month's club for all 192 people that are in the club. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is crazy.
Awesome.
What are we on, month 3?
We're on month 4? No, we shipped March, April, May. 4.
So month 4?
Month 4. I thought we were going to hit 250 members by the end of the year was my stretch goal. Was like, okay, we could make this make sense if we can do that. And I'm like, we might hit that before the end of summer.
Oh, for sure.
So thank you to everybody who is watching this that's part of the club. And if you're not, consider joining the club if you like the cigars in here or you want to smoke what we're all smoking throughout the month. And it's pretty cool. So real quick, you guys are smoking. I'm not yet. I'm about to be. But I want to know what y'all are smoking. And then we'll start to go through some picks here. And we're introducing everyone to a new Creekside cast member.
Yeah.
What's the right
Employee. I
Employee.
believe is the word that they use.
He's
I
been
was
an
trying to
employee
think
for
of-
a while.
Yeah, he has, and he's
been here for a
a great dude, and he's got a pick in this month. So you guys will get to meet Josh in a little bit. But Connor, what are you smoking?
I'm smoking the T in Lonsdale.
The tea.
Yeah, it's a Matt Booth, AJ, and Caldwell collab they used to do it, I think, annually, but this one came out, I think this is like a 2019 production.
Okay.
2020 maybe.
That looks like what the first one was. The band at least.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's a fair assessment. It's not a good
it's
cigar.
not
When
good.
was the last time you had this?
Last time I had one, when he bought that bunch of them, you gave me
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
He was like, here, try this. And I lit it up, and I was
Why
like,
is it bad? Cool size.
It is a cool
By the way.
size. Box pressed Lonsdale.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of doesn't taste like anything. It's just really spicy
Oh, interesting.
and just
Yeah, I just thought it was overpowering. It was like black pepper on bark. Here's your cigar.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I don't mind either one of those flavor notes and a correct balance. But that was it for me.
It's just spicy and woody. Dude. That's it. That's it.
I'd say sample size of 1 in my case, just so people don't think I'm trying to shit on these 3 absolute legends who made that cigar.
Yeah.
But you put you guys together, like, that's what you hit us with. I
Yeah.
mean, I was a little disappointed in it. I like all 3 of those makers.
This made at AJ, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, a buddy of mine.
Not everyone bats 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. We went in on a box together because some third-party wholesaler had some in stock, and
Yeah.
it sucks. I still have 10 or 11 at my house that this is my 3rd one I've smoked, and yeah. The construction's great.
We'll have to give it to somebody as a blind one of these days.
Yeah.
Get the true assessment. What are you smoking now?
I am smoking. I don't know. Are we allowed to say what you and Dave were talking about when you walked in?
You can say it, and if we can't, we'll bleep it out.
Just bleep it out. So this is the Avowed Hallowed Hands that isn't quite ready yet, but is on its way to being pretty fantastic stick. I like
so
it
oily looking.
just the way that it is. It's loaded with oil, super toothy wrapper on it, and it's like a spicy cherry cordial was what he gave to me. I get a little salted pretzel in there too, but it's
Okay.
a lot of cherry, chocolate, a very very rich, dense smoke.
It just looks more intense than the other Avowed offerings, which are very medium bodied at most.
There's I think it's in the broadleaf Pennsylvania filler in here with this Ecuadorian wrapper, but it's got a
pretty
significant, more punch than the other Avowed stuff as well.
Looks dope.
It's tasty.
All right. Well, in that vein of Avowed cigars, I will kick us off with the June Cigar Club box selection from Avowed Cigars. This is The Vow Higher Calling, which is their brand new release for Father's Day. I was like, it's almost too fitting. And people can just throw this as like a brand moment for me. But I just love the concept of this blend. So even before I smoked it, knowing that Dave and team at Avowed put out incredible cigars, I was like, this is going in the June box, because they kind of shared with me the story of the inspiration behind it and behind like fatherhood and that being, you know, the guys who run this all being dads who run Avowed. And I was like, I just think that would be a really cool moment to have that in our June box for Father's Day. Can't wait to hear a little bit more about it on the podcast for Shooting Later with Dave, and then kind of share a little bit of that story in this month's booklet. But for all of you dads that are part of our club, happy Father's Day. And this is the Vow Higher Calling, and made at the Kellner Cigars Factory in the Dominican Republic. Slightly tweaked blend of the Vow, which you guys had. When did we put that in? Month one?
First or second box. I
Yeah,
believe.
month one. I think we put the Corona. I think you put the Corona Gorda in.
Yep.
So it'll be pretty cool to have a different variation of that blend and brand back in for June. I'm really excited for everyone to smoke this. So I figured, hey, this box is now soaked. I figured June box, I want that in there. We just got it in literally today as we're shooting this. So hope you guys enjoy it. Mild to medium. Retrohale this cigar will be my number one piece of advice. On the palate, it's a lot more mild and nuanced. When you retrohale it, you get a lot more of like this baking spice, cashew kind of note. Great morning cigar, first cigar of the day. Not a powerhouse, but a really delicate, nuanced cigar. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. That's my pick, number one.
Very nice. I haven't actually had the chance to enjoy a Higher Calling in their current form since us a while back.
Oh,
we got to
yeah.
try those ones in the bag, but they weren't banded or anything
Yeah.
yet. It's kind of so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm super excited about getting to try this one myself.
All right, Connor, what's on your lap, brother?
Um,
Or are you just happy to see me?
Man, it is just a tried and true for me.
Ooh.
It is just a
Tat.
yeah.
Tried and true.
Tatuaje Black in Corona Gorda.
But did you see what I did there? Tried and
missed
true.
Nice, nice.
A tried and true.
Yeah, tat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the Tat Black in Corona Gorda. The first time I smoked this was a little over a year ago. I had never had it.
Okay.
Obviously, it was my first time smoking it.
He's just full of genius today.
And I had a bunch of other stuff from Tatuaje, and everybody had always talked about the black, and I
Yep.
was like, you know, how good could it be? And
Yeah.
then I lit it up in CG with the closed foot, and it blew my mind.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's just such a good. To me, it's a classic Nicaraguan tasting cigar. That's what I picture it as. It's nutty. It's a little earthy.
Yep.
It's got a little spice. It's woody. It's not very sweet, but it's just like very Nicaraguan to me.
I remember where, like, the first time I ever had that cigar was probably 2016. I went to this place in Sunrise, Florida? No. Somewhere in South Florida called Smoke on the Water. And there I bought and tried Tat Black for the first time, and they had, do you remember the Caldwell Yellow Cake bundles, the 5-packs,
Yes.
the little unbanded Coronas? I bought a 5-pack of those and a Tat Black, which is just like, I don't know, a legendary cigar trip that I didn't even know was so legendary at the time. And I just remember smoking that cigar and being like, wow, there's so much flavor here. It's not too strong, but there's still some like zip to it. But it's so good. And since then, I've had that in pretty much every size. And it's one of the only blends where I think it is great in every size that it comes in. The CG is my favorite, but the Toro is awesome. The short Robusto is awesome. And the like, whatever their Lonsdale one is great too. And it's just rare that I see that cigar. I don't care what size it is. If I'm going for it, I'll grab it. And it's great. Nice pick.
Yeah.
Not that I have to co-sign it, but
No,
nice pick.
it's quite good. I'm glad you also enjoy it.
All right, Noah.
This is an OG, a real tried and true.
Yeah.
This is the Oliva Serie V Maduro in this little number 4 size. It's an absolute
It's so
oily,
good.
chocolatey, a lot of like nice sweet, roasty, toasty coffee
Yep.
notes in there, bready, nutty. It's just a real creamy, it's just well-aged tobacco. This is a great cigar. I smoked one this morning just so I could talk about it tonight. And that's what I'm going to go with this month because we're not all boutique all the time.
No, and I love that that's your pick too because you're the one that gets all the hate for the boutique life. But I'd never had that cigar till we met with Lee that one day here, sitting right here, and he handed me that. I'm like, okay, like I love the size, like a Corona, and I lit it up and I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with me that I don't smoke this cigar all the time? And then you came in, I'm like, bro, smoke this cigar. And I'm like, dude, I don't know why I was so shocked. Like, Oliva makes great cigars.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't expecting it to. A lot of their cigars are really good, but more like one-dimensional. Like, it's a really good dimension.
Yeah.
But it's not like transitions and big flavor. That sucker ain't that. It is transitions, a lot through the retro, a lot on the palate. I love that pick.
It's a great stick.
My other cigar this month,
Oh man.
this cigar rocks.
Yeah, dude.
I'm smiling ear to ear because I cannot get enough of the brand new warped Corto Maduro. Did you know that the filler is like all, I don't know if it's, don't quote me on all, but primarily Medio Tiempo tobaccos?
No,
How on earth is that possible?
It's smooth considering that fact.
Yeah, it does not taste
It's
like
like
that.
dusted cocoa. It's, I don't know who I said it to here. It has this jasmine green
It
tea
was me,
situation
Yeah.
that it's in a Maduro. The only other time I ever got that tasting note was in another one of Warp Cigar's Companion, which is also a San Andreas
That
Maduro.
cigar's so good too.
But it's clean. It's like a dusted cocoa, and there's this like herbally, jasmine-y green tea thing happening. And then it's got sweetness, but it's not like an overly sweet. It's not dense and chocolatey like Sarto or Carême. It's nuanced. It's impeccable with a coffee or espresso. And I mean, you could smoke like 3 or 4 of these in one sitting because it's not strong.
No.
But so when I heard that it has Medio Tiempo in it, I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, and a lot of it. Like Kyle did an interview with somebody at PCA I just watched. And I'm like, there's Medio Tiempo in Corto. There's a lot of Medio Tiempo in Corto? Maduro? That makes no sense. And just awesome cigar made at the Noxa factory. The new stuff from Warped for me is just hitting.
Yeah.
It's hitting hard.
Yeah. All their new Noxa stuff. New stuff in general, but the Noxa stuff especially. I'm like, every single time. It's just so good. Sarto quickly became like top 5 cigars I smoked in all of 2024.
Yep. It's up there for me this year. It is damn good. Okay, question for the group before we bring Joshy on.
Oh, Joshy.
Favorite cigar you've smoked since our last pod? So in the past like 3 or 4 weeks.
I don't ever think about this kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
me
I just,
neither.
I smoke,
Me neither.
Smoke through it. I'm going to say the one that I just put down because Dave West gave it to me
Yeah.
as a gift. It's an absolute banger, and it's always nice to kind of get to peek behind the door a little bit, especially with companies that you think are doing cool things, see what's coming down the pipeline. And now I can kind of have a gauge in my mind in 6 months when I get a few more in my hands of like, oh, how it actually started, where it went. And so it's that one, whose name I may or may not be allowed to say.
Yeah, we'll see.
It can be any cigar that I've smoked.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Only if it's available on our website.
Dude,
Just kidding.
I kid you not. That Tobacco Tactical exclusive Cornetta Habano, the Tobacco Tac
Yeah.
exclusive or whatever. Can I tell them how ironic that was that day?
Yes.
Can
And
I talk about that?
also shout out to Alex at My Cigar Pack. Thank you for sending me those.
Dude, so we have a group of guys that come in every Friday and Saturday night. Then they've been coming in every Friday or Saturday night, and they've been coming in since we opened. John, and Matt, and they're the best dudes. And one of the Johns has this carry case that I've always thought was so sick, but I never asked him about it.
Yep.
And a few weeks ago, I was like, yo, what is that? He's like, it's a Tobacco Tactical, like, limited carry case, like, travel humidor. And I was like, what is that brand? And I looked up their brand and their Instagram, and everything they do is, like, 11 out of 10. Like, everything they do is so sick.
Yeah, the creative is awesome.
It's insane, yeah. So then it was like a Monday or a Tuesday. You were in here doing some admin work, and I was like, "Yo, dude, like, have you checked out this Tobacco Tactical brand?" And you were like, "Hold on," and you pulled out a Tobacco Tactical exclusive Crowned Heads Cornetta Habano that they did. It's like a box press Toro.
Yeah, it's like a 655 or something.
Oh, dude, that cigar blew my mind. Like, that cigar was so good. I want like 50.
I still haven't tried it, by the way.
Oh, if anybody out there can get their hands on it, if you want to know what fruit tastes like in a cigar, that's it. It tastes wildly different than the other, like, just standard Vitolas. It was crazy. Sorry for the ramble on. It was just, that cigar's so good.
I'm very excited to smoke that cigar. I love the presentation of it. Cornetta's like, I just have loved that cigar all year from Crown Heads. And so when I saw that, I was like, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think it was sold out. I don't know. But I saw Alex from My Cigar Pack at PCA, and I'm like, bro, I got to get my hands on one of those cigars.
Yeah.
And I got home, and there was a 5-pack there. So I'll bring the rest in so we can all try them. All right. Connor, you're fired from the chair. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for your pick. Thank you for your service. Go hand the mic off and let Josh have his christening moment.
Before I dip.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited for Josh to come on this podcast. Josh is an absolute stud, and everybody's about to meet him. And
They're
I'm so
about to meet
excited.
him.
All right.
One puff.
What's
wow.
up, fellas?
Introduce yourself, brother.
Man, my name is Josh Reiner. I think I've been here, a little over 4 months?
4 months, yeah.
Something like that.
You've been around for like a year
Yeah.
and
yeah.
change.
Yeah, I remember DMing you guys trying to get a job up here for the longest time, and it finally happened. So appreciate you boys having me on.
Absolutely. What are you smoking?
Something that's been out of the humidor for a while. I think they're on hold. The Rodriguez Reserva Privada. One of the best sellers when we have them, right?
It is our number one best.
Number one.
Yeah.
Historically.
I had to break it out for
In
the
two
first podcast.
sizes.
Yeah, we need to get some more.
We are getting more. I was talking to Danny literally yesterday, and he's got a container coming over with a bunch of them, so we'll have them in stock soon. But yeah, that's a fan favorite. Josh, pumped to have you on the pod. We spoke, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. We were talking. We were chopping it up about service, hospitality, what it's like being in a lounge, sharing cigars with people, and you were going off in a good way.
I was.
And I was getting fired up because I love that at every layer of Creekside, there's somebody championing the idea of delivering incredible service through the vehicle of great hospitality. And it just got me really excited. So I wanted people to meet you, hear about you. I know you also started a TikTok.
Yeah.
But before you do any of that, you got to let people know what your pick for the June Club is. Then we'll go into that so they can get a quick snippet of you. I also grabbed it for you so you can.
I appreciate that.
You can do that. But yeah, Josh is getting called out of the bullpen. Moment on the pod and a pick for this month's box.
I love it. Yeah, no, I love it. It's the Rodriguez Series 84. I like the Vitola, so it's super nice.
Yep.
Just fits good in your hand. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. It's good.
It's a good one. Yeah, you had sent me like 3 or 4, and the way that this box was, I'm like, man, that was one of the ones on there. I'm like, man, that Maduro would go really good with the rest of this mix.
Absolutely. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's gonna be nice.
So Josh, talk to us. You've now been, working in cigars for 4 months. You've now been, here at Creekside with, all the characters that come in and out of this door. What are some of the highlights?
Man, you know what? I think ever since like at a young age, I've always been very social. I've always loved to like interact and meet new people, and just to be able to be a part of Creekside and be on this platform, it's been amazing to see the different type of people come, just from all over. I mean, I've met some amazing people from. I think I've texted you a couple of times. Like, there's people that come from Florida and Texas and Central Indiana, and I think I was telling you the other day about that one younger guy that came in, drove 4 or 5 hours from Central Indiana, because he wanted to make it here on like a Wednesday evening. But it's been an absolute just whirlwind of just meeting different people, and the fact that we all are kind of getting together over the same hobby, I think is one of the coolest things, and something that you constantly can kind of keep growing and learning more about, because there's as many cigars out there as there are colors. I always like to say that, so you can get lost in it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, the guests that we have come through here, and Noah can back me up, they're awesome people. That's what makes Creekside, and we're truly thankful. Absolutely love it.
What how long have you been smoking cigars?
Man, probably since I was maybe like 17, 18, if I'm allowed to say that. But,
It was probably legal when you were 18.
yeah.
It's only new that they started up in this thing.
Yeah, I think
It's
you're
not
right.
my job. I don't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. But no, I would say probably like 17, 18. I probably told you guys a couple of times, like, I think that first 5, 6, 7 years I started smoking them, it was to look cool on the golf course and to get that cool picture, right?
Yeah.
But I think as I've grown up and I've met other people that share that same hobby, it's been really cool to kind of grow. And I kind of adopted that hobby maybe 7 years after, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to add this to one of my hobbies, right? Like cigars and cars, and it's just kind of grown from there. It's kind of taken off, and I've learned so much through Noah and yourself and the guys up here, and even guests, that come up and kind of show and share the same hobby and different sticks that I've never had. And but yeah, it's amazing, and I can't wait. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get a job up here, is because I wanted to further that hobby, and I know that you guys are top tier, and you guys are still learning, and it's like a never ending hobby, so.
You got any favorite cigars recently besides the Series 84?
I would say, so I've always liked Alec Bradley, the Prensado, but I think when I first started working here, I really dabbled into like that Agnorsa. One of my favorite one is that Agnorsa Anniversario, I think in the Gran Robusto.
Oh, dang. Not the Lancero.
Yeah.
I like it. Get rid of some of the monotony in this podcast.
No. So I like that. I believe it's an Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper.
You're talking about the Connecticut, the blue label one.
Yes.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's the Connecticut, Ecuadorian Connecticut. I want to say it's got a Nicaraguan binder and filler.
Yep.
Really good. I mean, for those that like white pepper, cocoa, I love the taste. I love the taste through and through. First, third, all the way to the very end. So, I think that, and I'm just, I'm growing a lot. A lot of Rodriguez I love to smoke. Just a lot of the boutique brands too that you guys have brought in here. I'm learning to grow my palate and kind of expand it a little bit, but I love it.
What do you got? You got a good motley crew around here. What's the magic sauce of keeping all these guys delivering Creekside hospitality and making people want to come back in here?
We talked about it a bunch of different times on this, is to make sure that, one, when we interview Josh, especially, probably remember, we asked him, what his feelings essentially on hospitality and service. Right?
Yeah.
If we all kind of feel like I hold it as a core value, at the end of the day, I mean, we're all behind the scenes rowing in the same direction, right? We've got the same North Star, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels that way. And I just always get excited when any of y'all are like, either I'm really like digging these new cigars we got in, or to hear the story about this person who came in, or just like watching the interaction that happens on like tonight, any given night in the lounge, of people just like being in community with each other, from our team with them. Like, it's one of the few places where I feel like if there wasn't a physical counter and a uniform that people were wearing, you wouldn't really know who is working here and who is like enjoying themselves. Like, it's just really exciting to me. So
Absolutely.
Josh, where can they find your new channel that you've been doing?
You got to do all that. It's just called Smoke Driven. It's
on
just
TikTok,
on
right?
TikTok, yeah.
I like it.
I just
behind the scenes.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something small. I just started it. You guys don't have to follow it, but just growing. You can grow with me along this journey and learn about cigars that come into this shop and kind of our day in and day out and things like that. But yeah, it's I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me do a little shout out.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see what people think, dude.
Yeah.
You're
hoping.
putting it out there with your pick in this month's box.
Hey, I'm hoping. So yeah, I'm hoping that you guys will like that. And,
It's a solid stick. I mean, I know it's a good cigar, right? It's a shop favorite.
That's why when you put it in, like you're like, hey, these are some of the ones I'm thinking. I'm like,
yeah,
can it please be this one?
Yeah.
I love that cigar so much.
Because I watched Josh learn like a lot more about cigars since he started.
Yes.
Same with like Matt. Matt wanted to get his cigar knowledge up and then pay attention, right?
Yeah.
Learn the cigars in the humidor and kind of pay more attention to the cigars in general.
Yeah.
But like I kind of think it's sort of cool to have somebody. I don't want to say like not advanced, right? But he's at Josh's current level in the cigar journey, putting stuff in the club box, because I hope that a bunch of people who are in the membership are like at this level, right? That we're able to like, it's the goal, right? We want to bring new people into this, plus serve people who are here already for it.
Yeah.
But just watching him try new stuff all the time, never really like turned the cigar down. He smoked one of those big Candelas back then. There you go.
Boy. Yeah, let me tell you something.
Go try it all, man. So,
well, how was it? That was a gnarly look. That was a big Candela.
Not for me, man.
Any Candela's big to me because I just ain't about it. But
any Candela is too much Candela.
It was pretty big, yeah. A little grassy.
That's right. It was like 6.5 by 54. That's a monster.
God bless.
Cigar for a Candela.
Well, did it have a closed foot too? Savage.
Yeah, it did.
Savage. If you're
Smoking
putting a closed foot
front yard,
Candela.
Yeah. That was tough, but yeah, try to try everything just to expand my palate, to be able to help the guests and refer them to, hey, I've smoked this, but I want to branch out, so do it for you guys, smoke the big Candelas for you guys.
You heard it here first, folks. That's our boy Josh. Give it a follow on TikTok, and I feel like most Connor's got an IG. Noah, you're rocking one. We'll put them all in the video so you guys can follow everyone that's part of Creekside. So you get different. I like it because you get like different viewpoints of Creekside, like whether it's product coming in or stuff you're excited about, or like you go live from time to time on yours. Like, I think it's awesome. Good way for everyone to get an inside look into
break up the monotony.
The lounge.
You're sitting there folding boxes and go live and people talk.
Yeah,
there's like 9 people I think in both of them that I did, but it's cool. Get engagement, and I mean everybody is from Discord too.
Yeah,
and I was like, we'll do that. So
go join the Discord. 500 members officially.
That's a lot.
That's sweet, man.
That place is. I don't know. It feels overwhelming now. I'll jump in there, and there's so many more messages there used to be, and it's still 200 people. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of messages to go through, but at like 5, you're like, man, this is a lot of things to follow. It's fun though. I'm glad that people will react to it.
For sure.
Engage with it.
Totally. Yeah. If you're not in Discord, I highly recommend it. You can click the link in this video. But a cool way, like now they're like Hostos is in the Discord from the factory side, and Kellen from the Standard and Twain subscriptions in it, and Dave West is the wealth of knowledge who's in there answering all these questions. So it's a really cool place of people from all over the industry and consumers getting together. It's like a virtual event every day.
Yeah. Cigar smokers from all walks of life every single day interacting pretty much around the clock.
It's pretty cool. All right, y'all. This is the June box. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you're watching this because you have the box, let us know in the comments what you think. If not, if you're not a member of it, go sign up for it. I think you'll enjoy it. We'll see who the 200th member is. Maybe we'll throw something extra in the box.
Let's do it.
Until next time, thanks y'all for being here, for the support, and go. Like we always say around here, go smoke in good company.
Indeed.
Peace.